Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go. Your Tier 3 subscription to Mark Harris Media has been renewed for $29.99. Your Tier 3 subscription to Mark Harris Media has been renewed for $29.99. Let's go. All right. All right, I fixed that echo. We are back in business, so let's get right into it. Today, I'm going to be doing some live Photoshop editing. Hold on, let me switch scenes here. All right, what's up, y'all? So today, we will be doing live Photoshop editing. I'm going to be learning some new tools and teaching some new tools, and I'll be editing a pet event flyer for my father's business, Harris Pet Photos. I'll be doing a new background design, which he'll be able to use for years for many different clients. And I'll be updating a flyer for one of his events. We're going to do a secondary flyer with a new waterfall background. So that's going to go out. That's going to get boosted, $100 boost. We'll be doing targeted audience. So it's shown to exactly who we need to show it to. And then we'll do an organic Instagram and Facebook post to finish it off. So I've got 6 tasks to get done while we're on this live stream, so let's get right into it. So I'm going to share my screen in full screen. All right, so here's some files we're working with. So I've got these 2 dogs and I need to put them together. Okay. Actually, I forgot. I need to fix the background first. So let's start with finalizing the waterfall background. So here's what I was given. This is the original. So this is a photo that my dad took up in South Carolina. And he wants to use this as a background for pet portraits, pet photography. So he already did his own version of editing it because we needed to make it a portrait. We needed to change the aspect ratio. We need to make it vertical. So he sent me this. This was his idea to make it more vertical, have a rock on the bottom that's like a good flat area for people to be basically I'll be dropping people in there as a layer. So then we got to harmonize it and make the lighting look like they were actually there. So this is cool because this is a brand new digital background that he can use for lots of different clients. They might be taking their picture in his studio and it might be done on a green screen, but he has all kinds of cool backgrounds to put in the photo. So it just takes a little bit of Photoshop work, but he's basically making his own backgrounds professionally. He doesn't have to pay for anybody to, you know, use their backgrounds. So right away I noticed a hard line. So I was gonna fix this hard line. I don't know if you see that. I'm gonna try and zoom in a little bit further so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is a, you know, this is a good place to start for me. I have an idea of what he wants. Now I just need to get in and touch it up, make it look pretty, and basically I'm just here to polish it. So I've already noticed some discrepancies up here in the sky. So you see a hard line there and a drop off. and then some repeating tree patterns here. So I'm gonna fix all that in just a second. I just wanted to do a quick recon and analyze what I'm working with. So let's see. Let me check my audio real quick. That actually sounds really good, so I'm happy with that. All right, we got good audio, we got good tunes, we got a good computer, so I'm about to get to work here. If y'all have any questions, feel free to drop a question in the comments. We are live on Twitch and YouTube, so I've got 2 different comment sections to keep an eye on. But I appreciate y'all for joining. If you stick around, you're probably going to learn some things about Photoshop and maybe just photography in general. There is a lot of professional editing behind the scenes that goes on with photography that isn't usually spoken about, and it's not always known. So I'm kind of just like showing what goes on behind the scenes and getting into it and just having some fun. We're just chilling. But real quick, before we get into it, a little bit about me. I am a long distance skateboarder. Some call me the Florida longboarder. I host skate events. I compete, I race. I really like long distance riding. I'm also a multimedia design specialist. So I do like Photoshop work, web design, graphic design. I've made business cards, logos, flyers, lots of event flyers. I do event promoting. I'm a social media manager. So I get work done, and I just, felt like showing you guys a little bit behind the scenes work that goes on, and maybe I can teach you guys a little something, and maybe I'll learn something along the way. So let's get right into it. All right, so let's start touching up this rock, this hard line that I'm seeing I don't like, so I'm gonna fix that. Let me take my glasses off here. Those are nice red glasses. They help my eyes, but when I'm editing, I need to see what I'm editing, so let's get into it. All right, cool. All right, so for this, I'm going to be using a lot of the new Photoshop features that have come out recently, like generative fill, harmonize, maybe some upscaling. There's this new feature, generative upscale. It's pretty cool. My webcam might be blocking it though. You might not be able to see that. But it's under the image tab at the top. So yeah, let's get right into it. I need to get started here. I'm going to start touching this up. So I'm going to start right over here. What I'm going to do is first start with generative fill. So I'm going to take the elliptical marquee tool, basically the circle tool, and make a selection that's shaped like a circle. Let's start with this right here. And then I'm gonna feather it. So select and mask lets me highlight my selection. Now I can feather this. So I have my selection, it's feathered. I'm gonna try to click this generative fill button and let's see what happens. Not even gonna type anything in, because usually it lets me write a prompt. I'm just gonna hit enter and have it analyze and figure it out. Okay, so right away, I'm not happy with that because, I mean, it's okay, but it still made a hard line, so I need to blend this in a bit. So here's what I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna go use the clone stamp tool. Let's flatten this. I'll keep it. So, clone stamp tool, very cool. Allows me to copy areas and blend things together. Can do a little smoothing out, blending. I want to get rid of that hard line. That is not acceptable. No repeating patterns. We are blending. That's gonna need some work in there, but we'll do that for now. Come back in with the generative fill. So I'm going to lower the opacity here. Oh dear, I was muted. Oops, my bad. Okay, so I don't usually use Harmonize on like background items or foreground items. Like I usually do Harmonize on like actual subjects. But in this case, I want to harmonize the lighting on this rock. So I made a layer isolating the rock. So now I have it selected. I'm going to click Harmonize. Let's see what happens. It's working. Will it work? That did something. I mean, look at that. It added the shadow. It just changed like the highlight and contrast. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep it. Oh wait, we need that background layer, don't we? Wait, no we don't. We need the background itself. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the background, and then we got this new harmonized layer, and what I can do is blend it in so the opacity isn't too harsh. Okay, so just 24% opacity is all we really needed there. So we're gonna flatten that. I'm gonna keep trying to blend this in because I know the edge of the rock looks a little funky. So let's try this. We're gonna do let's do a 10%, 10 pixel feather. Make this selection and generative fillet. What the heck? That's what I'm talking about. That's better. Okay, I think this log thing needs to go. I don't know what's going on here. Remember what we started with, guys? You see that hard line? It's a very hard line. We just went from that to this. What do you think about that? Let me know in the chat. We went from that to this. From that to this. I think that's a lot better. These look realistic. I'm happy with that. Now, this is a lot of debris. Even though the subject's gonna be standing in front of it, I can clean that up. That's a little much debris. Let's try it. I just selected it with a feather, 10% or a 10 pixel feather. Let's fill it. Boom. I didn't even type anything. I just clicked the button. Generative fill, it figures it out. That new feature is saving me so much time. And it's not perfect, but I can always come in and perfect it like I'm about to right now. Let me flatten this. All the layers just got combined into one. We have a background layer now. So here we go. I'm going to come in with the spot healing brush. I'm going to clean up these spots. You know what? Let's do the remove tool. I haven't used this in a while. Removing. Boom. No. Oops. Now that's a smart tool. This is the new remove tool. It uses AI to remove what you're selecting super fast. So like that right there needs to go. Boom, fixed it. Boom. This is like the smart. This is the smart remove. This is like the healing brush tool, but smarter. It's the remove tool. Plain and simple. I'm gonna go in and clean, remove what we don't like. Boom, look at that. Let's clean this up. We got a harsh shadow here. That needs to go. I'm gonna remove that. It's taking a long time on that one. but it worked. Let's keep working it. All right, that works. Actually, let's do a little bit further. I'm going to use the clone stamp tool. We're going to make this rock more square because it's like kind of round. And then I'll come in with that remove tool again and just hit it once. Boom, it blended it right in. That's exactly what I wanted. Awesome. All right, so I'm going to save my work here just to have a saved file. We're going to call it final. It's still a JPEG. All right, so we removed the hard line. Remember, we were working with this before. Now we're working with that 10 times better, in my opinion. If you have any feedback, let me know. I'd love to hear it. There's another hard line, so we're going to fix that. So I'm pretty much exclusively going to work with the remove tool right now. Let's see. Let's see if that works. Nope. Okay, okay. It likes the wider selections. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, it understands. It understands. There we go. That's a good tool right there. Man, that's a good tool. Photoshop stepping up their game. They're adding some really cool new stuff, new features. They're killing it. We're just gonna blend this in. I'm using a different tool now. This is the spot healing brush. I'm seeing some repeating patterns here. I wanna clean that up a little bit. Got to break the pattern. Break the pattern. All right. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, we got one more hard line. All right. That's looking smooth. I think I need to brighten some of these shadows up a bit. Let's see. I'm gonna make a selection on these harsh shadows. I want to kind of like lighten up those shadows. So let me make my selection feathered because I don't want to make more hard lines. That's not fun to clean up. So I feathered it. And now I'm going to brighten up those harsh shadows. And I'm going to bring down the highlights a little bit too. So just 2% on the highlights, and then we'll do 10% on the shadows. So preview it before, after, before, after. That's a little too much. So let me bring it down. Before, after. Okay, it's just a subtle change, but a little bit goes a long way. We don't like drastic changes. Thanks, homie. I appreciate that. Thanks for the feedback. That's good to hear. I'm gonna hit the whole photo with a shadow and highlight adjustment. So you see how that brightens up the shadows? Before, after, before, after. That's a little too extreme. I'm just gonna go with a 5%. Brighten up those shadows 5%. I think that's fair. We'll bring down the highlights 1. Let's do a shadow 4% and a highlight 1. So before, after, before, after. Okay. Let's bring it down to 3 on the shadow. Before, after. No, let's just do 2. I think I'm being too drastic here. before, after. Okay, that's good. It kind of just balances it out a bit. A little bit of like, you know, a little bit of white balance, shadow highlight balance. All right, so this is cool. This is a real waterfall over there, South Carolina, and I'm touching this up. We got some fake rocks in here, I'm not gonna lie. AI generated rocks, but that's okay. I mean, people aren't gonna be zooming in like I am right now. You see how I'm zooming in? Nobody's doing that. Unless it's maybe like a huge wall print, which is cool. We do get some big prints sometimes. We have clients that'll order prints of all different shapes and sizes. Well, shapes, depending on the frame, I mean. Some frames are circular, but yeah, we can print like any size, 4x6, 5x10. We go up a lot larger than that though, so I want to get this done right. We're probably going to finish it off with a bit of generative upscaling to get the resolution higher, but I need to fix all these hard lines. So here, let me do that. I'm coming in with the spot healing brush, the good old spot healing brush. Been around for a long time. Very handy. Now I'm going to try the remove tool. This is a newer tool. It does use AI. See how it has to process every time I click with it, but it works better. Well, for the most part. Kind of like that. Okay. Okay, I see some repeating trees over here. Those gotta go. If you're just joining, welcome in. We are preparing a professional background for a pet photographer, family photographer. We'll be putting subjects here on this rock. I actually have a client's shot to edit, and it's two different dogs that were taken separately. I can actually show you. So we have this dog here. I'm gonna layer it and put him side by side the other dog there, and then they're gonna go here. So that's the game plan, is I need to finish the background first, lock that in, and then I can work on the dogs and drop them in there. So stick with me, we're getting there, making progress. Right now I want to fix these discrepancies. I'm noticing like a repeating pattern standing out to me here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Here, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna make some space. Hold on. I gotta make some space. Give me one moment, guys. I just had to move some files real quick. I'm almost done. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. All right, we're back in business. Ran out of space. You gotta have space. My scratch discs were full. Unacceptable. Need a new hard drive, guys. Running out of room over here. Working on so many jobs. Getting stuff done. Let's try a square selection right here and hit it with the generative fill. Let's see what happens. This is my mug right here. I mean, this is my beverage. All right. It's almost so big you need two hands, but I ain't doing that. We don't use two hands around here. All right. Let's see what we got. That kind of works. Yeah, that works. But I'm seeing like some fog here, some haze. I don't know. That needs to go. All right. We're going to eradicate that right now. Let's get it. I'm going to flatten this and we're going to keep it moving. Boom. Eradicate the fog. Let's go. Got it. Just like that. We're in business. I'm going to hit a little more of that clone stamp tool down here. I think I got too much feather on that. Oh. Not enough flow, I mean. All right, there we go. All right. We got it taken care of, guys. I got this under control, okay? I'm a professional. All right. Coming back in with the remove tool, we're going to do some blending, make this look realistic, because we're going to use this background over and over again, and it's going to make us a lot of money, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. This background, one of a kind. He went out and photographed this himself. This is a very well-known waterfall. For for the people in South Carolina. If you're from this town, which I'm not going to name it right now publicly, but if you're from the area, you'll recognize this. And people that are local, they would love this as a background. It's been requested multiple times. Okay, I am not happy with that repeating pattern that I just made. That is a no-no. So we're going to hit it with a square generative fill. See if we can eradicate that discrepancy. Boom, I like that. Look at that. Come on, guys. That's an improvement right there. We were looking like that with a repeating ugly pattern, and then we went right into that, like more realistic trees. I'm happy with that. All right. So here's what we got, guys. What's this what even is this aspect ratio? 8 by 10? 8 by 10. Why is it not doing 8 by 10? I want a custom aspect ratio. 8 inches by 10 inches. That is 8 by 10. Okay. That makes sense. You know what? Let's bring it up. We need to bring that up just a little bit. Let's do this. You know what? We're not going to make it an 8 by 10. We're going to do our own. How do I unlock it? Forgot. Clear it. There. Okay, I just want to make it taller so we have room to work with, because this is a background that can be cropped to different sizes. It doesn't have to necessarily be 8 by 10 automatically. So let's generate a portion of this that we never had. This is a cool new Photoshop feature. We are back. Sorry for that. My stream crashed because I ran out of RAM. I have to close some programs apparently, or upgrade. Doing some heavy work right now. I haven't done this heavy. I haven't put this much work on my computer in a while. So we're doing a live stream and editing high quality stuff at the same time. It's a lot. So hopefully the stream didn't just stop. Hopefully I came back quick enough to bring it back and we don't have a separated video. But I think we're good. It looks good on YouTube. Looks good on Twitch. We're back in business. All right. Back to it. Generative fill. Let's fill it. Let's do it. Generate. Look at that. We didn't even have that part of the photo. We just generated it with AI. What do you guys think? We just went from you know what? Let me save it. I'm going to close it. So we just went from this with the hard lines all over the place, harsh shadows. We went from that to this. The hard line is gone. The rocks look more realistic. We've got some plants, some foliage over here on the left. If you go up, we extended the top. It's a taller photo now. It's bigger than an 8x10. It's more like an 8.5x10. And we fixed the trees. There were some repeating patterns. So I don't see any more hard lines. If you notice it, call it out. Let me know now. I need your eyes. Chat, help me out. Okay, I just noticed something. Yeah, let's call that out. If you see anything like that, we need to fix it. But real quick, let me close some more programs because I don't want to crash again. I'm going to make sure I'm not using up all my RAM. So give me 1 second. You can watch my beautiful face while you wait. We'll leave the webcams running. OBS and Photoshop, really Photoshop uses a ton of RAM. Like a ton of RAM. Okay. That's a lot of RAM. Let's see. I'm still closing some programs. Give me 1 moment, guys. All right, we're good. We're back in business. Let's do it. We were working with that. Now we're working with this. I'm going to open it back up in Photoshop. All right, here we are. I need to fix discrepancies like this. That needs to go. So, I'm going to use the spot healing brush. Good old spot healing bandage brush. And we're just going to fix that right off the bat. Just like that. All right. We got that fixed. Moving on. We're just going to crawl around here. I'm going to take my shades off. I really need to see what I'm looking at right now. All right. We got flowers in. They blended in nicely. Not too overbearing. They fit in pretty clean. I'm not going to mess with those. I see a repeating pattern here. Okay. All right. Photoshop's acting weird. Give me 1 second, y'all. Yeah, I'm using up 85%, 90% of my RAM. Okay. Yeah, it's still acting weird. I'm just gonna save it here and restart Photoshop. 1 second, y'all. Okay, hopefully it cooperates now. All right, that's better. I still feel like I should fix some things over here. I don't like that at all. That is not what I wanted. Let's do this. That's what I wanted. We are almost done with this background, guys. We're going to be layering 2 dogs on top. Let's get into it. One final pass. I'm going to review from bottom to top. Not top to bottom, bottom to top. I'm going to review what I'm seeing here, and that looks weird. There's some grass floating on the rock. That doesn't make any sense. We're going to hit it with the fill. Generative fill. What just happened? I guess that works. But we need to fix this now. Hit that with a feather so it's not going to make a sharp edge. We don't like sharp edges. What the heck? Oh, that's cool. Apply it. This is a risky one right here. What the hell? Oh, hell no. All right. No, 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 not what I wanted. There. This is not cooperating with me right now. I didn't even feather it. That's okay. Oh my gosh. I guess that works. I'm not feeling this rock, guys. Okay. No. You know what? I'm going to do something old school. This is old school, all right? This is liquefy. We're going to use the old school liquefy, guys. It's been a while. We're going to come in and liquefy this. Going to give it some shape. Now we're going to hit it with that generative fill one more time down here. Hopefully comes out good. Kind of like gambling when you use that. You never know. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me try. Let's liquefy it one more time. That'll do it. I think we just finished that. So we're going to save it right there. I need to blend the sky a little bit more. Just going to make a new layer, and I'm going to do a solid color. Whoa. There, I got my color. So that's just making the sky a bit more of a solid color, so it doesn't have any like gradients or drop-offs. We can hit it twice and layer it a little bit. See, before it was like that. Before it was like that. Now it's like this. So that did fix the sky a little bit. And I think we're good to go. I think should be able to call this a day. Nobody's going to be zooming in like I am. Remember that. This is a background. You're going to have a subject in the front doing a pose. That's going to get their attention. This is all just details in the back that, you know, I might have a little bit of OCD and I'm going to notice it because I'm the one that made this background. But to the average eye, small things aren't really going to be noticeable. As long as it looks good, then we're good. So like this rock has a little weirdness going on. I'm going to fix right away. We're going to get rid of that dark shadow that doesn't need to be there. Boom. Look at that. Quick and easy. Efficient. All right. So we got this finalized. I'm happy. That looks good. What we're going to do is save it. I don't need it as a Photoshop file. Save as copy, final, replace. Okay. So that's our first task done, guys. We're going to look at the before and after, all right? Before, after, before, after, before, after. See, there was some harsh lines, there was some harsh shadows, and we blended it. Before, after, before, after, before, after. I'm happy with that. We can use this professionally. This is a great background. So now what we'll do is we will put this dog together with this dog. And then they're going to go on the background. So these are about to get layered together, but I'm going to take a short break and we'll be right back. All right, we got tunes. All right, bet. Let's do it. I'll be right back, guys. I need to take a short break, and then we'll get on to task number 2. Welcome in, brother. I'm almost done. I'll be right back, guys. Almost done. All right, we are back. Let's get into it. We are going to layer these two dogs, two separate pictures, and we're going to make them look like they are side by side. So let's get into it. Here's full screen mode. Here's the dogs. All right, this is what we're working with. Double check my audio real quick. Testing 1 2 3. All right, that should do it. We're back in business. The echo should be fixed. I appreciate you letting me know about that. If you still hear it, call it out. I want to get this improved. I think we're set though. I think we're good. All right. So here's what we're doing. I just crafted a background from a photo that my dad took. So let's check it. So I started with the original that he gave me. So you still hear me twice. Hold on. Refresh. You might have Twitch or YouTube. You might have both tabs open. I think you have two tabs open. That's possible. Let me check my audio again one more time. It seems good on my end. Are you still hearing an echo? Okay, I think we're good. So here's the original that I was given to work with. There's some hard lines in there, some rocky business going on. This is a rocky situation. All right, we got a hard line there on the bottom. We don't like that. So what I did was I fixed it. See, hard line's gone, fake rock removed, and it's fixed. So that's sweet. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna respond to a message here. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's get right into it. So I just finished this background and I was supplied with this. So this is before, this is after. So we did some touching up. Honestly, I spent probably over an hour on this. And I started with that, ended with this. So now I have a background to work with that's finalized. So let me make sure it's saved properly. Yep, we got it right here. I'm gonna put MH on the front, signify that I edited it. So reviewing the task list, what we're gonna do on this live stream today. What we're gonna do on this live stream today is we're gonna finalize the waterfall background. I already did that, that's done, you've seen it. Now I'm gonna combine these dogs into one finished portrait. I'm gonna use that new waterfall background. So let's do it. We're gonna open this dog in Photoshop. I'm gonna select subject. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, number 1 is done. We're working on task number 2 right now. It's not cooperating, that tool. So I'm just going to use the clone stamp tool, and we're going to go in and clean this up. Not sure why that's not working. I could always hit it with the eraser. Let's do that. I forgot to feather it. I'm going to feather that a little bit. I don't know why that normal toolbox isn't showing up. The feather was too strong. We got that. Now I'm going to bring them in. Save this as a Photoshop file. So we're already making progress here. We got that. Let's get the other dog. I'm just going to close that. We don't need two documents open. We have a red dog now. Yeah, it was highlighted. I was trying to edit the selection and it highlights it with the red contrast. So since there's just one subject, I'm just gonna click select subject. That button does it automatically, makes it easy for me. It knew exactly what I was trying to do. So it selected that subject and I can just make that a layer. We've got a new layer of the dog we needed. Look at that, clean, beautiful. So that's all I needed. I'm gonna open up the other document and we'll bring it in. So we got these two beautiful dogs here. And they're gonna go side by side. We're still gonna harmonize it. Harmonize is gonna match the lighting to these two new layers that I added to the lighting of the background. So that'll make it look more natural because right now it's two totally different light situations. So let's see what we can do here. I'm gonna work on this dog. Yeah, this is for a customer. I appreciate it, bro. These are some cute dogs. All right, so I want to match the lighting a little bit because I noticed this dog is a little bit darker, and you know the lighting over here is really good. It's maybe even a little too bright. But before I take the brightness down and I darken it, I want to try lighting this one up a little bit better. So that's what I'll do. Let's try it. I'm just going to add a little bit of brightness. And I'm going to go in with shadow and highlight. I'm going to bring it, I'm going to brighten up those shadows. Just let's try it 4%. So it's before, after, maybe that's too much. Let's try 3%. Before, after. Yeah, that's good. So we brightened up those shadows. Now it's a bit brighter, sort of matching this one. But now I'm going to bring those highlights down on this one because there's some really light white areas. So I'm going to hit it with the highlight tool here. Brings the highlights down just 1%. Very subtle changes. We don't want to do anything drastic. Tembacito said, you used to have one like the one on the left when you were in Mexico? That's cool. I can't recall what breed these are, but they are cute dogs. They look sweet. You know what breed these are? I'm going to bring down the highlights just a little bit further. Another 1%, bringing those highlights down on the dog on the right. And the dog on the left, I'm gonna brighten them a little bit more. Because we want to match the lighting so they both look like they were taken at we want to make the picture look like they were taken side by side in one photo, even though it's two pictures layered together. You don't remember the breed? That's okay. It stole your food though. Yeah, some dogs are ruthless. They'll just get up in your face when you're eating and it's like, let me eat my food, man. Give me some space. I need some space. I'm trying to eat here, you know. But they go wild sometimes. They be ruthless. I've had some dogs that were like that. They don't chill. All right, we're gonna add 10% humidity. We're gonna add 10% brightness to this. I think that does it. That does it real nice. All right, now they look a bit more balanced. They look happy, they're together. Let's see if we can get them a little closer. I need a center line. I'm gonna show my rulers. I need that center line. I just tilted it a little bit so he's leaning. See? Before, after. Okay. What do you guys think? Are they too close together? Should I space them out a bit? That might be a little close. I think I moved them out a little bit. That helped. What do we think, guys? Oh, you got your cat with you? That's cute. Sleeping. I think this is good. I just need to harmonize the lighting a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. But first, I'm gonna save my work just in case it happens to crash on me. So we got that saved. Got these two dogs here. I'm gonna combine the layers. So now they are the same layer together. And we got this cool button here called Harmonize. Let's see if it'll show us the tooltip. It does. So this will merge objects into a scene by matching the color, lighting, and shadows. So this is going to harmonize it. This is going to make the lighting match the background from this layer that I'm working on. So let's try it. Harmonize. It's almost done. I don't know how I feel about that. It's very dramatic. The good thing is it's a layer. That's crazy. That tool is wild. Look at the lighting change on that. It even added a drop shadow on them. See, it made them look natural, like they're in there, but it's fuzzy now, you know. But I'm gonna hit it with I'm gonna hit it with some opacity. We don't have to put it at full 100%. Let's just look at it at 30%. See, that's before, after. I think 30% is beautiful. That's really all it needed to add those shadows and reduce the highlights that were too strong. Before, after. That's awesome. Yeah, it looks good. Before, after. Before, after. We could still brighten it up a little bit after that. Or maybe we can try it at 20%. Let's try that. 20%. Yeah, I think that's fine. We don't want to darken them too much, and that's really what it's doing. The background's really light. Yeah, it was too dramatic. I'm toning it down. A little bit goes a long way with dark shadows. So here it is at 20% opacity, and I can still work with that. Like, I can merge that layer to the one behind it. So now they're basically, I just flattened it. So it's one layer. I can't change the opacity anymore. But what I can do is change the brightness. So now I can go in there and add some brightness to it. Add some contrast. Because it took a bit of it out. It kind of dulled it. And I want to bring that back. But not too much. That's a little exaggerated. So let's just try. I mean, look at what opacity does. It makes it like harsh light. We don't want too much. Maybe just one opacity. I mean, contrast. I'm sorry. That contrast adds the harsh light. Let's try one contrast with 5 brightness. Before, after. Before, after. That's all it needed. Just that slight adjustment. Now we're looking good. I might just need to fix the end of that tail there a little bit because it's on a dark spot, but I'm happy with that. I mean, that's pretty good. I like it. I think that's sweet. Maybe we could brighten up the sky a little bit. The sky's a little dull. But I should have done that on the original background, which I can still do. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix that. So let's get rid of this. Don't need it. I'm gonna save my work. Okay. And we're going to open that background. Okay. I'm going to select the sky. I'm going to brighten that up. Yeah, makes it look like a brighter day. That's good. You know what? I'm gonna hit it with the shadow and highlight. We're gonna bring the shadows up. I'm gonna actually select the area I want to work on because this right here is dark. Okay, I got that selected. I'm gonna bring up these shadows right in that dark spot. Boom. 4%, bring it up. That's what it needed. Now it looks more balanced. That's good. We brighten the sky, we fix those shadows. The background's getting perfected. I needed to see a subject in front of it to really know what it needed. Yo! Thanks, Haunted Pilot. I appreciate it. Thanks for the bits. You got me biting to the bit over here, working on this background. I'm trying to perfect. But I appreciate you joining me, guys. Thanks for being here. It's good to have some company. the shadow on the back leg's a bit too dark. It's possible. I'll take another look. I just wanted to fix the background. I appreciate that feedback. I'm going to look at the dogs. Their back legs might be a little dark. The shadows might be too harsh. But I think the background's perfected. I'm going to save this as a JPEG. Alright. We got that. Now I'm going to go back to the customer's edit. I'm going to go ahead and delete that background. We're going to place... Actually, we're just going to open the background. And I'm going to drag it in. Their back legs are a bit dark. I see what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay, let me zoom in on these back legs. I'm just going to go in with this selection tool here. And highlight the dark spots that we want to work on. There. Alright, we got those selected. Just gonna hit it with a 2%. That's before. I'm sorry. That's before and that's after. I think it's fine. I could also do this. Whoops. I'm going to use the circle selection tool and just go right in and select that area. And it was supposed to be feathered. I don't know why it's not showing me the tool I need. But I could just use the feather there from the start. Good, it's feathered. It softens the edges. Hey, thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Did you get your badge? Oh, you did? Sweet. Nice. There we go. We got that brightened up a bit. There is one more dark spot. I see what you're saying. That would be here. Here. Now that's the darkest spot. I'm gonna hit it with a, let's do 8%. So that brightened it up. That looks better. I also have a tool I can use, but I don't want to overdo it. I'm just gonna leave it. I think that's good. Now I'm gonna look at it from top to bottom. Let me know if you notice anything that needs to be fixed. This might be our final. I just need to put a signature on it, of course, but let me know if anything stands out to you that you don't like. I'm trying to perfect this. Yeah, dude, you got that badge. That's dope. I appreciate the support. All right, this looks really good, guys. I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, I wanted to fix this over here. Oops. That's all I wanted to do. We could maybe hit it with one more Harmonize. I think we should, just to try it. Even if it's just 5% opacity or something like that, really low. Yeah. Let's brighten this up a little bit. I see it's kind of dark down there still. Check out that selection. That was good. I got that feathering down. All right, we're brightening up those shadows. There's also some harsh shadows underneath their head, I'm noticing right now. So what I'm gonna do is go in there and work on it. You said under their tongue, under their head, under their chin. Yeah, it's dark here. I appreciate the feedback. You are correct, my friend. So I'm highlighting those dark spots right there, as you can see. We're gonna hit it with shadow and highlight. Let's give it a 10%. Brighten up those shadows 10%, okay? That's good. That's good. We're gonna hit this dog one more time in that area. Brighten up those shadows some more. So we got that dark spot selected. We're gonna hit it with the shadow and highlight. Let's do another 10%. That might be too much. Let's do 6. That might be too much. Let's do 4. That's good. Okay. That looks good. That looks more natural now. How do we feel about it now? What stands out? That looks good. Maybe this highlight right here could be toned down a bit. It's kind of bright. It's screaming at me. I'm gonna work on that. That's a really harsh light right there. We're just gonna hit it with shadow and highlight, but shadow's gonna be 0%. Highlight will be, let's do 6. From 0 to 6, yeah, that looks more subtle. Let's do a 5%. Just toning it down, the harsh light, 5%. Yeah, that's before, that's after. I like it. That's a good change. We're polishing right now. We're polishing. Hitting that polish. He is the lightest one, but there was a lot of lights when this picture was taken. There's very bright professional lights on like different angles around the dog, and it gives it a nice dramatic look, but sometimes they're just too harsh. Sometimes we need to balance it out, and a little bit goes a long way. So I'm happy with this. This is looking good. I think we might want to hit the dog on the right with a Harmonize again. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna separate them. We got the left dog. We got the right dog. Oh, I see it did add some, it added a shadow line here. I see. It's interesting. I'll fix that. I'm not too worried about it right now. What I want to do is harmonize this a little bit. Let's do it. Harmonize takes a while. It's heavy processing power. I probably should have saved the Harmonize layer I had earlier, but it's okay. Wow, that is dramatic. Jeez. I'm doing too much. This is not cooperating. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. All right. Oh. Actually, no, that's not what I wanted. I need to feather it. I'm just gonna give it 6% of that. Because that dog is a lot brighter than the other one. I just wanted to tone it down a little bit with the Harmonize. You know what? Let's do 8%. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. Let's do 7. That's good. I'm happy with it. All right. I think we're in business now. I'm happy with it. Let's do this. We're going to do a quick review from top to bottom. Look at these cute dogs. They are handsome. I think we got a boy on the right and a girl on the left. They are very cute. All right, so the paws look good, tails look good, shadows look good, they look good. Boom, I think we're done. I'm just gonna get the logo real quick and we'll wrap this up. Give me 1 second. We're gonna go full screen. All right. When I say full screen, I mean full camera. Get to watch me work. I gotta pull up the logo. Just give me 1 second. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. All right, I got it. You know what I just realized? They're really low. They're really close to the bottom of the picture. I have to move them up. I just realized this. I'm gonna move them up. They were way too close to the bottom. They need to be more in the center. That's better. We got the logo in place. Hey, thanks, bro. I think it looks pretty good too. We're gonna touch up this shadow here in the middle, but I need to flatten the layer. So I want to make sure everything's in place, and then I'll do that final polish. So if you notice anything now, call it out. If anything looks weird to you, let me know. I'm gonna go get some more water and a quick snack. How do I make this full screen? There. Give me 1 second, guys. How are we feeling about this? Does this look good? I might need to... I think I need to add a little bit of shadow underneath their paws and their tail, just to blend it in a little bit. Especially the tail. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna save my work. I'm gonna come in with the blur tool. Just gonna, no, maybe not the blur tool. That's the wrong tool. I'm gonna come in with the burn tool. That's what I meant. Do a little bit of the eraser. Now I'm going to burn the background a little bit. I'm going to focus on midtones. Add a little bit of shadow down here. Let me up the strength on that. Adding a little bit of a drop shadow around their paws and underneath them. That looks better. That definitely did it. Sweet. I'm just gonna fix this a little bit with the eraser. Oops. I don't want to erase the background. Alright. Just gonna erase this little bit of a harsh edge that's showing up. Kind of soften it. We don't want sharp edges, hard lines, none of that. Let me go in here. Just kind of fixing that outline there that doesn't need to be there. I'm gonna save my work. And now I'm gonna flatten it. So it's all flattened. I'm gonna come in and fix this. I think we're done, chat. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Yo, thanks for hopping on, Tem. I appreciate you. I hope you sleep well. I'll see you around. Thanks again for joining. I appreciate you, man. You have a good night. All right, let's see. I think this is done. All right, I'm saving it just like that. All right, that's done. I'm happy with it. So, quick recap of what just went down. We started with this original shot, this picture that my dad took, Jim Harris, and you know, he did a little bit of quick editing and he wanted me to finish it for him, so that's what I did. We got the finished version here, looking good, and then we went ahead and took this dog and we took that dog. By the way, that's the original. But we finished it with this. So that's pretty epic if you ask me. And that's a finished shot for a client. So they're gonna have prints made of this. They're gonna hang it on their wall in their house. It's gonna look good, make people happy. This is a great memory. These are really cute dogs. All right, let's check out our task list. That's on a need to know basis, my friend. All right. So we got task number 1 and number 2 complete. Now what I need to do is number 3. So I need to move the family photo to the waterfall background, but let's do that. So here's what I mean. So this is done. I'm happy with that. That's amazing. Client's gonna get their shot. I'll send the email out after this live stream. But let me check on the music. Okay. So this is the family photo. This goes on our flyer. And by the way, here is the flyer in case you were curious. So there's our flyer and that photo. I got something cooking. I'm gonna go check on it. Be right back. I got some fries right out the air fryer. Sorry about that. I had to eat something. I was getting hungry. All right, yeah. Excuse me. All right, y'all, let's get back into it. I need to update one of those photos on the flyer. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, all right, let's go. All right. It's way too extreme. good. And then I'm gonna come in, clean this up. Whoops. Good morning, Conan's Irish Media. How's it going? Well, good morning to you. You must be on a different side of the world because it's 2:30 a.m. for me. I'm about to pass out. I'm tired. But we're making progress. I'm not wavering. I got a list of tasks to do, and I'm here to get it done. And I've been enjoying the company, having people pop in on the live. It's been really nice. So I've already got task number 1, 2, and 3 done. Actually, I just finished number 4. All that's left is the easy stuff, just posting it. We're gonna do a targeted ad targeting specific people that shop at pet stores and buy pet supplies, because that is an option for boosting the ad. Make sure it only gets shown to the right people that buy pet supplies. Simple as that. Obviously they have pets. And then I have an organic post to make on Instagram, and it'll be cross-posted to Facebook. So I'm gonna wrap this up. We got the waterfall background done. We got the 2 dogs combined and layered onto it. We got the family photo background replaced with a new waterfall background. I updated the Greenville event flyer. Now I just have to do number 5 and 6. Okay, so quick recap. We started with this. My dad took this picture. This is a real place in South Carolina. He's up there right now on tour as a photographer doing professional pet portraits. He's got a mobile studio with professional lighting, but a lot of his backgrounds he gets himself, and he just does a lot of green screens. Not always. He's got some natural looking backgrounds like studio backgrounds, but with the green screen or the blue screen, anything's possible. He can go out and make some epic background pictures of real outdoor landmarks and areas that are recognizable. The locals here, they know this waterfall. This is very well known. So this was version 1, guys. This is what he gave me to work with. There's already an obvious hard line in the middle. There's some discrepancies at the top, and even at the bottom there's a hard line. So I ended up fixing that, cleaned it up, and then I took these 2 dogs and I layered them. So I layered these dogs together, and we got this. So this is the first portrait we have with this brand new background. My dad's gonna love it. The client's gonna love it. I can already tell. Put my dad's logo in there, Jim Harris 2026, and we called that a day. That's going to the client. That's gonna be our last task today, is to post it on Instagram and Facebook. Then we already have a model release for these clients. They let us use their picture in our flyers and event promotions, so that's cool. But it used to be this old beach background, and the location we're doing right now isn't anywhere near a beach. So my dad got that background from a photograph he took locally. Everyone was telling him to go there and take pictures of it. It'd be a great background. So he did. And I edited it for him. I put this client photo layered onto it because we've been using that photo in his flyer. Where's the flyer? Oh. I gotta save it. So we were using that in his flyer. The old beach shot was there on the left, but now I just put in the waterfall. So here's the finished flyer. We're gonna hit it twice. We're posting it twice, getting a second boost out of it. So that's where we're at. That flyer looks good. I'm happy with it. So back to the task list. Post and boost flyer. Okay. So that's what we'll do. All the editing's done. I'm happy. I got that stuff done. Now let's do this. This is the Harris Pet Photos Instagram page where we post our flyers and pictures. I gotta get the caption. Give me one moment. Oh, I got it. There it is. I'm just cross-posting it. We're gonna do a boosted post together, guys. About to spend $100 on this ad. Well, guys, it looks like we got everything done that I needed to do. I appreciate y'all joining and checking in. I apologize if I got a little quiet towards the end. I started to get tired. It is about 3 a.m. now, so I'm going to end this live right before 3. It's exactly 2:53 a.m. on 7/28/2026. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you learned something. I know I did. I was trying out some tools that I don't normally use, but it was a good time. Everything worked out. Did some good editing. Hoping that I made some people happy. You know, that was one of the clients' actual photos of their dog that they ordered. So we'll see what they say. If they need any tweaking, I'll be happy to revise it or polish it some more and make it work. I also got that flyer posted. So we got that flyer posted, and then I posted the organic shot of that family photo with the new waterfall background. So quick recap, I got the new background with the waterfall finished. We can use that for years. We got a customer's order complete by combining those 2 pictures of the dogs into one as a finished portrait with the waterfall background. Number 3, we edited that family photo, which originally had the beach background, and instead I brought them onto the waterfall background that I finished earlier. So we got that new family photo. Well, it's actually the same family photo, but it's completely different setting. We just made it look like it was taken in front of that waterfall. So that's legit. Looks pretty cool. I ended up putting that photo on the flyer because the flyer is in Greenville. The waterfall's in Greenville. If we share that ad to people in Greenville, they're going to recognize that waterfall. So I posted it on Instagram, Facebook, and then I boosted it with a target to... oh geez, bug in here. But yeah, I posted it, and then I boosted it, targeted people in Greenville that shop for pet supplies, so that's cool. I ended up finishing off with step number 6, organic Instagram post and Facebook post. So yeah, we got that family photo posted. The client shot is going to get posted tomorrow, so that's cool. I'll show you what that looks like. So tomorrow this is going out. That'll be going on the Harris Pet Photos Instagram tomorrow. And we got another event to post, so we just got a confirmation for a new location, so I'm gonna market that event and we'll get that posted. So yeah, we got cool things happening. We're making progress. But I do appreciate all of you checking in. You can expect more live streams on the channel, not only longboarding and skateboarding, but I'll be doing Photoshop work, web design work, all sorts of cool stuff. Yeah, thanks y'all for joining. I hope you have a great night.